as a digital simulation, really, to digitalize, to steal life. It is an anti-life program. It's moving from carbon-based life to silicon-based life, to a digital twin of the world that they can control, that is disconnected from spirit.
I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. In the bright glow of the dawn, I see myself clearly, bringing in a new day. The old way of doing things is done. I don't care what you say. Monsters don't sleep under your bed. They sleep inside your head. And if you haven't done the shadow work and left behind is where you stay. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to walk with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the street. We got pretend plus homeschool. Our babies is a must. They not just no moms, but also no posses. Mola, worshiping pedophiles. Wanna feed our children's spirits to robots. Turn all of us from carbon-based to silicone-based. Should be where the shit show stops. Get back to doing for ourselves. Water system, irrigation, and grow crops. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is to war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets. I'm saying I'm not some master teacher. No, am I some pastor or preacher? Was released from prison with this passion to speak of. After doing 25 years in the beast cuffs. Realize they tried to teach us spiritual, mental, physical diet. They tried to feed us the fire of our ancestors resides in each of us. With that, I'm inspired to turn this heat up. I'm envisioning a world full of love and peace. Thus my decision is a war with this beast. Through tones, melodies, poems, and beats. But when the time comes, shoot it out in the middle of the streets.
We're really approaching almost like it's a Frankenstein moment. And they're framing it to us as, innovation, right? We should all be so excited that this is happening. And, I equate it to
it's warm out there, Carl.
Bringing in like these robots. They would like to feed our life force to learn us in every tiny detail, not to empower us, but to actually transform us into a robotic simulation that is under their full control.
Nah, bro. Come on. You almost there, bro. Almost there. Survive. What's up? I do it die for Chi-Town. Who am I but Chi-Town? You young fool, I'm too fly to just slide out. Blue sky behind ground. My crown slash helmet. So my aircraft stealth spit. Can't be tied down like even sheep building. I look down, I see green like a Celtic. My heat pulverized as the cheese is melted. The remnants of cash money, I dispelled it. You did the fusions in my eyes, I beheld it. The finger fucked across my hand, I dealt it. Felt the vibrate from the gut of my pelvic. We bust off on some ice and some velvet shit. So radiant, I keep a dark room well lit. Cause you little goofies are well quick. Body for real monkey velvet. Body you not for Mars, use a female's clip. As a kid, all I did was fight. I did the bit with a knife. I know I can spit my flows to shit. To a fly though, haters wanna crucify a real man. I still stand with the still a hand, but we're healer man. It's not Cypress Hill, I'm Tuttle Sheep. I'm one tough cookie, I don't follow I set standards. Catch me, you're gonna have to do more to scamper. Need more to scanners, I'm off the radar. I am as you goofies play God. Some worship the Christ, others pray to Allah. Chase a high, drink paper or bruh. You stagnated, well I straight evolve. At a rate, I'm dated space AC, y'all. Buster stuck in the cage, face off. After it shaped the state, he's a fake, a fraud. Battlestar intergalactic, my mindset. Perfect comes from practice, so I rhyme best. I excel like I'm climbing a step. You got a lot to learn. I am adept, you of no concern. I am a threat. My measurement, width, lift, height, and depth. I'm just piloting up. Flying a jet, spray the adversary. Martial Chronicles like Ray Bradbury. I'm a thorough guy, goddammit. Symmetric apparel of a fly bandit. Mohawk, aviators, aerodynamics. And it's like I'm an arrow in precise transit. A Christmas carol lies what your fans get. Your world's in perils what I transmit as a transcript. Or I just spit it off the top. It's either shit or get off the pot. This shit's hot.
Wants to get his own crew. Everybody wants to get his own crew rich. And then they want the other little people never get a piece of the pie. And don't want to go for the present. And go for you niggas that think that y'all big too. I understand this. That's why you niggas and crackers can't stand me. You niggas just know that I know you can't do nothing if you're broke. Listen to me, young people and old people too. Mostly black people, I'm talking to you.
Sure. Y'all really thought that I was done with y'all. Nah. I'm really down on y'all. Fellas up. We not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. Here's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Enough with the chit chat. I see through the side ops. Looking past the sci-fi. Third eye gang cyclops. I don't eat pork, but I will fry cops. For foes, my heart's cold as an icebox. I'm saying that ops. From the skybox, I got scope on you pilgrims. The scope with some rules. Some of our folks are still dumb. Yeah, and blind to the fact that blood, we gon' have this real some warrior spirits inside me. That's where it's real from. The world's a stage, page after page, script is played out. They keep us engaged, play king or rage. This is played out. Rules of a dying society should have been disobeyed out. Forehead and knees off the floor should have been prayed out. The draft is on, COVID's no issue. Could've blown it in tissue. Now it's control who blows the whistle to who holds the pistols. The debacle's about who owes who the fiscal. Disregarding the aboriginals issue. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. It's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. A fool is known by his speech. Yet if I don't speak, I suffer defeat. I'm other than we, a sucker or me. Stand on 2 feet, one turn the other cheek. The wise man known by his silence. Mostly disguised compliance. Silence by guidance. From conspiring to novice. Other aspirants of violence. Terrorists of fire. Striking the giants who hide. I'm striking defiant. In environments of migrants, I'm hearing the sirens. Ring in my ear, they've got indictments. These pedophiles, queers, groupies, and hype men. The lineman's the assignment. I'm not the wisest, I'm non-client. My refinement and confinement, the requirements for this climate. Y'all push all the paperwork, or y'all can protest, but they can't escape this work. I vow to progress, don't duck, no wreck. Drill music for real. My soul they don't possess. Real foolish with no deal. Ain't playing with none of them. It's personal, know what the business is. Big monsters come full circle, so vacate the premises. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. There's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau or Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. We're not going back and forth about this or that. Whether your word is bond or whack. There's a big fact. Yellow, white, red, brown, black. Mau Mau, Big Mac. Whether earth is round or flat. We want our shit back. Kichiwa.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. I mean, the oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's all. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that.
3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor. Me
pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, made no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, made no surrender. It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. The oppressor's about to get tossed up. I'ma lay him out, execution style's too late when apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of flame, by God, it's overdue. Your time is in the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the planet for justice to win. The pressure's about to get rolled down with some pressures attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger popping like Theracone. Backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle, who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful simple. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protective service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any type of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who haven't took a stand. O'Neill's too late when the caps get filled. Don't believe in TC type. Going hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red of my vision through sight. It's killer be killed whenever I fight. From above, I'll be given the right. So you better be ready to ride tonight. All the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' let them off, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, me no surrender.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in the ideal sense. I mean in everyday, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme, gimme, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, if you taught that from school, everywhere, big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, 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 push, 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 step, 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 crush, crush, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like, nobody ever stopped it.
Within my own home, I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. On long going in for the win, ozone, 10 toes strong, closed doors, I open it, siphoning, my own tone, microphone it, my own song, on my own right and my own wrong, my own masters, I'm my own master, in debt to my own loan. I'm in my own zone, within my own home, I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. I'm in my own zone, from the hip to the thigh bone, from the lip to the microphone, I'm like a disciple stone. Yet much larger than this fleshly vessel, more like an architectural lecture with its trestle board. Polished and tougher, I embrace the struggle. Broke free from the dome, I escaped the bubble. They say trust your signs, but somebody's lying. Try my patience, I'm aligned with Mother Nature, find these agents that is dying matrix. I'm in my own zone, within my own home. I'm in my own throne, my own skin, no clone. Since 1970, there I was born, Robert Taylor's 92nd Axis, Buckingham to one, first Sister Clever Harmon School, then Fellowship Christian Academy. Just before I went public, still stuck with self adamantly. Spark from the infinite, see the sun unequivalent, the eminent instrument of the eminent village militant. Break it down in increments, rid the land of immigrant, misogynist and feminist. Restore the innocent, half-rich of Indians, round pegs and square holes, kindred spirits and rare souls. Discard the scarecrows, better yet, the straw man, pebbleboard rhetoric of the law man. It was us Europeans saw and ever since squatted on our land. Slaughtered our clans, Chartered our shares, auctioned us through birth certificates, social security, bartered our branch of census, or the doll's rules, religious books, or lost scrolls. Everywhere we turn, crossroads.
He's laying it all down right there. But the ignorant are ignorant. You know, they're ignorant and ignorant.
Curse the family tree. They
won't hear none of that. It's like the goopy Top Cat, whoever I feel it was, tried to dispute that the word Niji didn't exist. I was cracking up. My great grandma used to call me a little Niji. Well, some of our friends, but she used to always say, "Come here, my little Niji." So, my great grandma, 1960s and 70s, saying, "Come here, my little Niji." Somebody who wasn't born trying to dispute it. A bunch of idiots in this world. There's always some nigga running around the indigenous community, some old big fed Negro. Nigga from the Digger Indian. I'm not even going to qualify him to be a Digger Indian, or the term ideology that comes from it. Because nigga is a perversion of it. So when they calling you nigga, stop calling these pale skin all them niggas. Nigga is a perversion of the word digger. That's all it is. Bunch of people who couldn't read and write, at least speak this language. Oh, y'all gonna be like, wait, I ain't never heard nobody break that down. Don't worry, I have a whole lot for you.
Within my own home, I'm in my own throne. My own
get some of that mesquite honey.
I'm in my own zone. Within my own home. Because the lens fly blown.
That was real like mountain honey right there. That what you saw me take a spoonful. That's enough of that. How y'all doing today? Let me stir this in if you don't mind waiting. It ain't the AI. These little idiots can't wait to go and put a little gold inglet, under review or confirmed. I'm sitting there going, get out of here. See, they're so stupid. And I done gave you Gujarat and told you who an enemy is. And I told you don't be plagued by those who are not an enemy. Like I said, and I'm not going to bite my tongue on it again. There are good individuals who are in the police force and they don't allow police to get away with it. But you keep paying attention to the media who wants to create this dynamic because they're controlled by APAC, BlackRock, and all that, and Big Pharma. Fuck Big Pharma. But anyway, they're controlled by it to cast a certain portrait or picture. Now, who are those in the media? Why must you ask? Some of them are pedophiles. Some of them probably assassinated, murdered children in places, it's plausible deniability. Could it be in my own opinion? Hell no. It's well known in the place. There's a reason why I'm showing pictures. The pictures I just showed you ain't even a pinky of the pictures I have of my family that stretch from one coast to the other, up, down. Like I said, Palon, I got relatives down there in Costa Rica that know they ain't from no goddamn Africa. That's why I always look at the individuals going there and going, I found African American, Peruvian, and oh man, where are they coming from? And look, this is just the perversion that y'all consistently watching and allow. So we had somebody comment yesterday. If you're gonna comment, I don't care if it's AI, whatever y'all want to call that thing, come back and respond. All right. For that who looked at my page and saw that the thing for StreamYard setup that's passed, I just got to change the date. I'm still waiting for the rabbi to get back. There's things that he's wrapping up and taking care of, and he's got a couple other individuals. The media showed you because the media is all behind this. Yes, it's a fact. It's not like they didn't know beforehand that they got Social Security, and they've been doing this for over decades, going to people over 120 and 30 years old that don't even exist. I think it was one sister, 117. My family, they never collected Social Security. My great-great-uncles, Uncle Tanny, Uncle C, over 114, 115 years old, never. My great-grandma, I don't know. I think when she fell ill and started having that thing in the 80s, from the 70s, like that dementia thing, because of the aluminum foil and the foods that they were bringing wrapped in that crap. I think they were putting something else in there. She made it, she said 94, but she was 96. All the family before that always lived over 100 years old on my mom's side. See, and if you want to sit here and hold yourself all inclusive to your fake narrative, your little short ass existence, you haven't even learned how to exist. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't even care about the monkeys over here who think they're going to live to be 300 years old on the platform being promised a lot and never happen. It'll never happen. The funny thing is you can condition and groom anybody into the facility of that ideology. I want to look at some words here. I want to pull some words up, and I want to show you how they can contradict themselves. I was just ordering, I think I'm subscribed to this where it's going to come. Bamboo toilet paper, which I get, which y'all saw, the softest on the planet. I don't know about that planet shit, but you know, the brown bamboo without chemicals, bleaching, this, that, and other. Because all that toilet paper, Scott, Charmin, all that you use, yes, women, your uterus, your men, and all that, why you talking about got to use wipes while your butthole stink and everything else, is because you're using chemicals. You're literally wiping yourself in the most erogenous zone, right? And those chemicals are going in there. So that's why half of you act crazy, and some of you comment and you think you know what you're doing. You had an idiot, and maybe he's a fed, you know, in the indigenous community. What if being a woman? What are men doing using wipes? They must have never been in the military. I mean, you could be a Muslim, like live in a place where they got a hole, they got a squat over, like when I was in Cairo, Egypt, and them places, and use your left hand, and then go to the big sink where everybody washes their face and feet and everything, and wash your poopy hands right there. You can go back to the old ways, which that even our old ways, because we've always maintained a diet where you didn't have to wipe. You were clear. You didn't have pest, parasites, and worms, which they keep creating and make it stronger to break down your immune system. Okay? Now I'm speaking facts. It don't matter what they do. It's funny how they used to use a certain natural turpentine, real garlic strengths, ginger, and everything like that to overcome colds and stuff in a matter of moments. Castor oil, even the organic castor oil, these woods are selling, they advise you don't even take it. Teaspoon, tablespoon, you ploop everything out. That's if it's legitimate from the castor bean. See, this system is so corrupt and perverted by these idiots of APAC and everything else that even the guys walking around in costumes who are easily indoctrinated and to be policy enforcers talking about calling themselves American, because you see the one I posted about the idiots with the brother, they're emotionally unstable. You got a lot of individuals with dumb racism. Even the cartels have this thing where don't harm the Americans. But since you have this fraudulent ass government, and they would say, well, the drugs, nobody's making you do the drugs. It's the CIA that introduced you to the damn drugs and showed them how to make it along with China and Russia. You want to know the war? You can't even look at the higher proliferation of how it works. But you'll run around as long as you got somebody to blame instead of holding yourself accountable. Them idiots in Phoenix, and I got people, a whole lot of people down there. I even got a couple of friends on the police force who they even was going to tire, and I was like, man, don't quit, man. I might need you, bro. They got some of the dumbest Spanish racist motherfuckers, American made and bred, went to the military, think they're something because you got a bunch of Negroes running around trying to play Peter and Paul. All right, and you all know them. I ain't talking about the calm, subtle guy who's very articulate and who will crush your skull. I am talking about these idiots running around. Y'all seen them in New York. I'm surprised at y'all. No, I'm not. With all the foreigners that moved there, all right, from Cali and everywhere else. But in Cali, L.A., San Francisco, Georgia, off the chain the last 20 years. Florida, Miami, what happened with them Zoes? Anyway, booty bandits now. New Jersey. They got rid of the projects and y'all just went all full rainbow. Chicago, certain areas, but those are gangster thugs. Some of them, right? This thing with the coloring your hair red and purple and yellow and green and all that. And then you think you're normal. Well, down there, a lot of these cops been through that. The golf period, the rock, the heavy insanity, metal. I got a lot of friends in Mexico, man. They and on the reservations, they fall in heavy metal and goth and satanic ideology. But the system has perverted them so much that racism. And look, you see how they're trying to attack the female president of Mexico with the cartels? She's saying, wait, that's part of it. They're making money. They're not killing everybody, man. Stop that foolishness, y'all. You have things that happen with the young, and I'm not here to speak on them because you have enough individuals who have been involved to do that. But I know people. She even came and says they're no longer going to ignore the fact that they have Afro-Indigenous. All the way through South America, just because you hear Mexico talking about it, there's the places they already know it. They don't have to talk about it. It's only here. I read things and I talk about things because it's important. I don't care about these dumbasses running around on my ancestral soil in their ideology of stupidom. There are pictures there that I'm showing, and I'm going to show you more where there was hardly no pale skins here at all, except for those who are fluid with us or from us. Yeah. Some of those pictures go as far back as the original camera and before, when they talking about in France and they made it in the 70s. Oh, bull crap. I got portraits and paintings. All right, they go back even farther than that. Where do you think I get my name Lucifer from? And if you feel some kind of way and you want to come in and throw your little emotionally unstable, low testosterone, afflicted, taking bad TRT, there's stuff out there that works. You're not going to get that. Why is the VA still ardently pushing the COVID vax when you got a plethora of individuals on YouTube, Instagram, real doctors around the world, UK, saying it's no good? Why is the VA still pushing the shit? After everything that's been disposed, put out there, exposed. Why? Any veterans ever asked the motherfuckers? Trump didn't get the shot. RFK Jr. didn't get the shot. None of them fucks got the shots. The people who are making it never took the shots. But you're supposed to be stupid. Why is the VA, you know, one thing we'll never have is anybody working for the VA come over. Oh yeah, there have been people that got shot in there. I know about several that passed away in the last 2 years. Roughly my age and younger, who should be here. Housekeeping, good friend of mine, lines and everything. Yeah. Healthiest, working out some bitch I know. He wasn't on no drugs or smoking or nothing. Didn't eat pork nor chicken. Ate a ton of beef though. And goat. And if you have a fish fry, he'd be right there. Mostly. Got 2 or 3 of them things over there working. Manhattan, New York, First Ave, VA. Bada boom, bada bing. Had the sniffles, go this, that, and the other. Next thing you know, his family's going, yeah, they did an autopsy and pulling all this stuff out of him. It's not even family oriented. But you're never going to see the truth. Why? Why did I put that up about Bill Gates? Why am I saying these things? I don't really give a fuck about what they're doing because some of y'all are just ignorant as hell. And some of you don't deserve to even be here. You don't even get this. You don't even deserve to see how beautiful the world truly is because you're so absurd in your narrative, how you view things. And again, yes, there are 2 cities I would fly over day and night. If I fell asleep at the wing and crashed, well, I'll come back anyway. But I was to crash. I wouldn't care. I would spray the hell out y'all. Somebody wants to know what those 2 cities, how about 2 whole states? They wouldn't even have to barter me. And what? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me go and refresh. Be flying over your ass, spraying the smack out of you. I'd be like, you got anything even stronger than that? Let's look at this word, prostrate, definition, right? Stretched out with face on the ground in an adoration or submission. Pay attention. If you got a pen and you want to write some notes, go right ahead. Stretched out with face on the ground. Yes, the 1 and the 4, the one standing right there, he fought in the fake Civil War. That's Henry Lucifer Shouster. That nigger, that Indian, that Cherokee. You see the picture with the 4 ladies and men? 2 men, 2 ladies? My great ancestors. That's Henry Lucifer Shouster. No African. Only one person in our family alludes to think that they're part African. Her name is Maggie. or Margie, excuse me. Okay? And that's like aunts over me. You know where that fucking comes from. So to prostrate, right? To stretched out with face on the ground in adoration or submission. Why am I saying that? Well, you look at the word lie in its origin and meaning. Lie, the word lie comes from the Old English word logon, which means to lie or to lay something that is not true, to say something that is not true. The word lie has multiple meanings, including as a verb, a noun, and an adjective. But what's funny is, and the noun, which you would think that's plural as far as the word to lie to you, it actually is the position in which someone's lies, or something said or done in the hope of deceiving, as in leaning towards the adjective of an untruthful and being prostrate. Why do I say that? Well, it's stated that the word liar comes from the Old English word legier, which is ligon. It's kind of the same, but the opposite, which means liar, false witness, to bear false witness, right? From the Old English, like a hypocrite. Okay? The word lying is a verbal noun that comes from the verb lie. So when you're looking at the noun, the verb, and the adjective, as far as the etymology, some would say, well, lie just means to lay down. That's like deer, my deer, or deer as an animal. Get the fuck out of here. What y'all are missing is the fact that to stretch out with the face on the ground in adoration or submission, to hold yourself contemptual, to be the hypocrite, to lie, but to prostrate oneself, to hold yourself, ground yourself there, as if you're the opposite of telling the truth. If you believe truth is a meaningful thing, well, the word truth comes from the Old English word TRU, which means fidelity. Or faithfulness. All right, fidelity or faithfulness. Now listen now. All right, I want you to put your thinker on. I know we got some of these real intelligent, intellectual motherfuckers. Hey, well, if you're using this noun, the adjective, ever stop with all these junctions. What's your function? Hooking up words. Stop the BS. This is how they've got y'all so stupid now, running around in a macabre of all kind of fucking words. When my ancestors didn't even communicate that way. Things meant this. This meant that. It is related to the Old English word, listen to this, TRU. Related, right? When you look at it and you're sitting there and you're going, TRU? An Old English word? When you have laguna, like a lagoon, like a iguana, and you have legier, lug, all right? You got to remember legon, right? So you have these words, and then this is the Old English word. They're telling you this is English. It sounds Germanic, right? So again, TRU, which means fidelity or faithfulness, is related to the Old English word TRU, right? Oh, I'm not even pronouncing it properly. It's with a fucked up accent of ancient, which means faithful, which might be Algonquin. TRU comes from the Proto-Germanic word truj, TREWWJ, okay, which means having good faith. And truj may come from. It's not facts. May come from the Proto-Indo-European word dru, like druid, religion, faithful, prostrate. Thank you, Jesus. Won't he do it? Which means tree. But we look at the little blue people movie. Well, not little. And I ain't talking about the Smurf, okay? Avatar. And the tree of life with all the lights and everything, which that would lead to what? Truth, right? They cut down all the female trees, right? Why? To subjugate, right? And that way you'll be prostrate and praying on a fake religion and ideology, not looking at yourself to handle the business. You could have stopped the trees being chopped down, but because you don't know what unity and union is, union to come together. Well, anyway. So, this may be based on the idea of being steadfast as an oak. So you mean to tell me TRU has everything to being natural? Consort to a religious ideology, they just fucking took words and shit and put things together and made stuff up, and y'all don't even get it. And because they've conditioned you with it, this is what you think everything means. The word truth has been used in English since before the 12th century, Wow. It's also related to the old High German word truida. Truida. Oh, a lot of you don't know the ancient Algonquin, or the, how do you say it? The true Hebraic language, other than this bullshit they keep making up. Truida. And the old Norse word trigo, as in to trigger. The word truth has multiple meanings, including faithfulness, fidelity, sincerity, veracity, and agreement with fact or reality. An agreement? How do hostile takeovers happen? Why are the treaties not standing? So they condition y'all to believe in a bunch of shit that has absolutely no meaning at all. And y'all use it conveniently to rob, plunder, and be merciless on one another. Is that the truth? Is that factual? What's the word factual really about? You see where I'm going with this? And you got a bunch of idiots running around that think they know everything and will subjugate you because you parlay with them on a level of not divinity, but a real, how do you say it? What do you think? Deformity. So if you was to ask AI or to go back into Wikipedia, you'll find a whole list of shit. But AI, because it is stupid, okay, it would say, no, a lie is not the truth. This is how dumb they think you are now. This is the reason why they want one world government, one religion, this, that, and the other, because they want to control you not knowing shit, and you've been complicit with everything they've laid out, okay? And they keep fucking with the wrong one. That's all I'm going to keep saying. I'm not even touching the surface, all right? I'm just throwing some stuff out there for y'all to further researching. And I see those who do. Nee Slaughter, my baby girl, even though she still got a little liberal mind, so I don't know where the fuck that comes from, but got to let that go. But these things are the things, when you start researching them, you're going to come across a whole lot of shit. It's all out there in front of you. Okay? In front. Maybe that word. And the truth is not a lie. Check it out. No, a lie is not the truth, and the truth is not a lie. Then why do we need the word conspiracy theory? When it's obvious that conspiracy applies to a theory, which the theory is related to the conspiracy. One and the same. So what is the truth and what is the lie? Doesn't that keep you running in a circle so you never get to the bottom of it? What's the bottom? Well, in origin, the bottom x-axis is one of the axes that can be displayed in a graph layer. By default, only the bottom and left axes are visible. So it could be the bottom. Couldn't it be at the top of the earth if they got you visually believing it's a spinning ball and they want you to believe that north is the top and south is the bottom, and they say the axis from the paradigm of where the energy moves from is based on the melting magnetic core spinning around? Wouldn't the axis therefore not only be at the top and the bottom, east and west? Wouldn't it be all over and at like a grid on a map, using that to punt it around, jump around as far as ships and seaworthy? So wouldn't the axe never be really the bottom? Wouldn't the bottom never really be the axe or the center or someplace that exists that doesn't really exist? That means wouldn't up not be down and down not be up? Shit, man. So, no, that's simplistic. That's something you're not fucking. We can look at Urban Dictionary if you want. So bottom originates from the Old English word BOTM, bottom, which means ground or foundation. Ground. To ground or ground. Well, you know, to ground means to put your feet barefoot on the ground, which they're filling up with all kind of chemicals that I think is like 40-something% up, as far as the aluminum, barium stuff that's on the dirt. So to ground, I guess they know that it's important, but they tell you to be grounded, right? Does grounded mean to actually be grounded? Or if you're not grounded, you can get electrocuted, right? But the ether's all around you, so what does ground really mean? Does it mean bottom? So bottom in origin means the ground, they say, are the axis of an x, the axis of x, or x of the axis, right? Like to say in plural, I would say it's not plural, right? Because I'm looking at plural all over. But and what they want you to scrupulously believe, like it's an end point. It's the only. But if you take a shovel and dig, the fuck. But it's always going to be a bottom. But if you're digging, removing the bottom, which you grounded on, you ground a little lower. So is the bottom the absolute? Or is it plural? Anyway, essentially referring to the lowest or deepest part of something, this root is also shared. This root is also shared with related words in other Germanic languages like Dutch bodem and German Boden, which also signify ground or bottom. They got y'all running around with a language that they done fucking played with, and they've got you believing in one thing or another, and that, I guess that makes great case for an argument when it has nothing to do with what they're saying. First of all, you're not standing. I'm going to throw my little shits out there. Second of all, when you prostrate, you're not really laying down. Remember, the earth is supposed to be spinning 100,000, blah, 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 whipping through space, and the water's held down, and gravity, and all this other fake shit, right? What are you doing? You're in a dimension. You coexist based on a narrative painted before you to make you believe something, therefore you create the image, and you exist in it. You have acquiesced and become the less of giving and the more of accepting. You have not been resilient. You accept, and not even the word accept. I was going here and show you. You'd be like, whoa, that's what you need to happen. You need this to go, oh, and detach from that which they created. You created. They use you to create it. Okay? I had to bring it back. Boy, I tell you. I am so mellow right now. This damn thing has that anise and I forget, but anyway, it lowers your blood pressure. I don't need my blood pressure, Lord. And I'm supposed to take, let me do it right now in front of y'all. And they still got y'all thinking salt raises your blood pressure. God damn, they got y'all fucked up. About a quarter of a teaspoon. Salt under the tongue. You know what's the most simplest word? Let me pull up the other. Make sure. So the word compute. That's definition from the Oxford languages. Calculate or reckon. Calculate or reckon. Reckon, what does that mean, y'all? You know, you've seen the movie A Reckoning of whatever the fuck, right? Children of the Corn and all that, right? I'm just asking y'all. I want to know what the fuck does it mean? Reckon, to establish by counting or calculations. Calculate, his debt was reckoned at. Consider or regard in a specified way. The event was reckoned a failure. Recognized. Okay? So again, compute, calculate or reckon, a figure or amount. We can compute the exact increase. Your whole life, based on what they do, has been based on computation, right? Reckon, right? Make a calculation, especially using a computer. Modern circuitry can compute faster than any chess player. Seems reasonable as informal. Makes sense. The ideal just doesn't compute. But when you look at computation, the simplest form, a word, right? Well, at least what you think is a word. Plural noun computations, the action of mathematical calculation. Everything they do is based on a calculation. Months of compilation carried out on 200 computers, the use of computers, especially as a subject of research or study. Everything on you has been research and study while you've been thinking you're free, you're white, you're black, you're red, you're yellow, you're indigenous, you're autochthonous, you're all these placements and everything else fighting each other because they compute. They know what's going to happen before you even get into it. Even the words you use. Even the fact that I'm using this word computation and giving it meaning to give you some kind of place of thought to reckon, to come to this final resolution. Okay? But when you look at it, you always go to Latin and this Proto-Germanic shit. Latin and this computare, Latin computatio, and in English, compute. When you look at the late Middle English from Latin computation, from the verb computer, which Old English and Latin is one and the same. That's at least what they're telling you. As in Germanic. For those still thinking that this is not our language, that has been toyed and fucked with, why don't y'all gonna read the language that Herzl and his father and Karl Marx and all those individuals spoke? All those so-called Europeans coming off the boat. The fact that they spoke Welsh and all these other dialects. But they never really talk about it. Oh, yeah, I know. Our people, that's the reason why I put up Eartha Kitt. Abused, come through rape, speak several languages. That's all my family. Well, back then. The fact that my great-grandmother made sure I knew how to say some words in other languages, and we had to sit down over conversation. And then my father shooting cocaine up all the time, Vietnam, blah, blah, blah. Fuck my mom when she's 17, 20 years old, go to Vietnam, I'll come into the world. And when he used to come by the school, he was carrying a stick. He didn't want to stay in nobody's house, shooting that shit, robbing banks. He'd come to me and give me $20 and $30 and say, hey, let me get one of them joints. Because he knew I was selling joints. I used to give him like an ounce. Yo, Pops. He says, yo. And he would say, Halito. Come to me, Halito Chimchukma. Now I'm like, where you going? I'm going to the hollow. What the fuck is Halito Chimchukma? That's just greetings. Just learn, just remember it. Always somebody attempting to tell you something instead of you taking the time to learn for your goddamn self. It's always these knuckleheads who don't know shit, who are emotionally unstable, broken, thinking that, oh, you know what? I don't watch enough movies, seen enough death. I'll just take my own life. It's not theirs to fucking take. That's what's going on out there in that war. There are people literally being snatched off the street to be fighting this shit. The body counts, y'all dumbasses. Oh, Ukraine, they were snatching motherfuckers, even motherfuckers who were crippled, and giving them guns, putting them out there so they can be murdered. And they were using your Social Security money, all the money here, this last administration with these goofy motherfucking fucktards, supporting it. Putting weapons all over there. Look at all the Chinese weapons. How the fucking Chinese weapons look like our weapons? This is what this APAC fake Jew motherfuckers in our country does. Make sure everybody's got kind of a, it's not even a balance. While they're making sure that your shit is fucked up. Who remembers the fact that when people being warned and they went out there and recorded these fucking Mossad agents cutting the railroad track, CIA, whatever the fuck they are, maybe deeper state. That was the last time they cut the track. I still got the video. I'll put it up. Okay? And the pictures. Female, dumb bitch, and a dumb motherfucking Peckerwood goofy. And then how about the last boat that veered right into the bridge and it didn't topple? And you see how quick they swept that underground. Now they're doing the plane crash shit. I put a video of the plane where everybody survived and flipped up. These little fake ass Jew fucks or the Zionists or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves. There's other names. I'm not going to sit here and give it energy. And if you don't want to research and find out what it is, that's not my problem. But these worthless motherfuckers sit there. Oh, we're going to give it a gold little England as if it's supposed to mean something. They don't know that I'm feeding off of their fucking energy. I don't need y'all to get it because y'all still see the world as what they paint it. The world. I even say that word. Another good word. You know, couldn't whistle after. How am I doing it? I just tell myself to whistle, even though I can't. Ain't that some weird stuff? Because if you look up origin meaning myth, be surprised at what you find. So let's go with origin myth meaning, right? Origin myth. An origin myth is a story that explains how something came to be, such as the universe, a culture, or a natural phenomenon. Fucking myth. Let's look at the word origin in itself. Okay? Well, always when you go to the Oxford or Lexington, right, you're going to pull up something like Old English. We are ULD. We are ULD. I'm serious. We're old. We, W-E-R-O-U-L-D. Look at the fuck up. And then you get into the Dutch and German, right? You get into the world, W-E-R-E-L-D. And then you get into the Welt. I can't get my German accent right now. I was working on Spanish a little earlier. But anyway, and all those supposed to allude to the fact of world. World is a made-up fucking construct. There's no such thing as this term world. It's fictional. It's fabricated. There's nothing. It doesn't exist only in the minds where they put it. Are you starting to pay attention? I told them, I asked them, and I warned them. It's beyond that now. The origin of the world refers to the creation or formation of the world, which can be studied scientifically or through religious myths. Scientifically, through religious myth. What is the science of it? Do I have to go back and get all those books, all the ones that I'm supposed to read that are in all several? I know that reading those in accordance with one another in series will fuck up so many heads, especially these round earth monkeys, right? Well-paid imbeciles who probably got the little underground shit, get to see some things that most people, if you was in Philly and Pennsylvania and all them places, you can go and go down 5 miles underground looking at shit, or go to places with smooth bore from raggedy ass clummels and drop rocks and flashlights that go down and never end. That's the reason why I read that yesterday. Hope some of y'all researching to see what you find. Many cultures have creation myths that are often enacted in rituals. In fucking rituals. Do we have to look at the word rituals? The ritual is you going to the goddamn fake ass education system based on a curriculum to make sure you stay dumb as fuck and never come to the height of the Christ factor in you. I had somebody comment, this motherfucker Spanish cat, he just got white Jesus and everything everywhere. Just the stupid ass. I said, what's the original flag of Mexico? I'm not playing when I ask you that. For you flag symbolists motherfuckers. Can't get outside yourself to learn who you are. To attain a different ordination. To move as one instead of the division and the further debacle of degradation and destruction. That's all you fucking want, you'll have it. Come over here with that goofy shit. The Big Bang Theory is the leading scientific theory that the universe began with a singularity about 13.8 billion years. These bitches don't even know motherfucking 10. These motherfuckers don't know first thing about 10,000, 10,100. Motherfucking, half of y'all don't even know about what happened last 10 years from now. So anybody can come along and tell you anything they want. And you'll buy it, just like motherfuckers believe in dinosaurs. If they were real, they wouldn't be out trying to prove it all the time, because they ain't trying to prove to you that they cut down 80 to 90% of the female trees. You have Fred's Turtle Gang talking about go for wood. 1980s, I was over there with these handful of women maintaining the last 200 or something gopherwood trees, went to the Library of Congress and saw that there were millions all the way up to Oregon through DC and everywhere that they for some reason had to chop the fuck down. So you keep listening to that idiot and he could come on to any one of my motherfucking programs and try and challenge me with that black Oscar Beata foreign red lake, red fucking trail bullshit ass story, whatever the fuck, that's been debunked. That's why you don't see people arguing. I don't argue. But see, my thing is I'm about real motherfucking history. And I've traveled the world so many fucking times and I've gotten secrets told to me that some I just can't say. But y'all keep listening to these motherfuckers. Go for poetry and the Bible. I dismiss the Bible not in its origin but or authenticity. See, there's a difference. Because the Bible is new. King James was murdered for it. And then they took whatever the story from the Algonquin people and they made that fucking shitty ass Bible. Our story. And in this motherfucker, if you Red Road motherfucker, to take your ass where you come from, nigga, Africa, when most of those people ain't from there. I'm tired of stupid motherfuckers. So busy trying to get law degrees, this, that, and the other, and all the other shit, so they can play with a government that don't give a fuck, so they can be paid to betray just like Chief Langley did. That's what you fuckers should be paying attention to and stay as far away from the motherfuckers as possible. So defamation of character, they're doing it to goddamn selves. First of all, the niggas that went and attacked his wife was stupid. He married who the fuck he want to marry. Y'all so stuck on crayon colors and everything else. Shit. So in the Buddhist perspective, the Buddhists believe the universe, but I'll call a motherfucker on their shit when I know it's shit. The Buddhists believe the universe is cyclical and has no beginning or end. They're pretty much the correct. But the universe is within you. There's no beginning and there's no end. You attribute that to religion and all the other falsities of science and everything else to be the variables in exchange for the fake language, your fake ideology to which you keep creating shit, and they keep using that shit as a weapon against your dumbasses. I'm gonna stop, man. You motherfuckers don't donate for books or nothing, man. I'm gonna stop. Motherfucker, I can go over there and pull out, I could do 1,000 times more than our beloved brother Gaddy Green and all of them and put all kind of shit up and everything and have you motherfuckers running around. I am really about building something that if one day one of you motherfuckers might be like, you're red, I have to come out there. Nigga, you ain't give shit. Stay the fuck where you at. And that's how I'll dismiss you. Yo, man, because y'all think everything's going to blow over and everything's going to be just okay. I have tons of books that I keep getting, and some of you keep, and I get them not only just to criticize or critique, but also because they're good reads. Let's see, well, I just got like, 12 books? If you think that I'm not spending the money on books and lumber and tools, I can show you all the wood and lumber up top. That's we just back off the truck the other day, and all the tools. Look, we got a lot more tools too. Shit, I'm sitting here looking like I feel like we'll survive with about 4 different charges here, and besides the tools we already had. We put this stuff to use, guys. It benefits us, so we can benefit those just in case. All right, but that's all I'm gonna read right now. I'm gonna come back. I want to come back later. And I want to read some books, keep our reading going and everything like that. I just wanted to chop it up, throw some words out there to get you to start looking at things a little differently and stop being so fucking platonically religious in your false endeavors, speculative with your fake computations, and reckoning without a real ends to a means because you have no means for the end because you don't know how to prepare yourself for anything. Stubborn and you're greedy, and that has everything to do with all the stuff we just talked about. I don't even get that. I still give. I give. If you got a platform and I'm in your live, I'm going to give. I just don't get this shit. I showed you my Uncle John Amos. All right, Lauren Hill helped me babysit my cousin Jazz. I showed you the little circle he did with punk ass KC, right? And the other friend, well, I don't know who that nigga is, where they took the $10 and they all owed each other $20, but it went back to John where it started at. Y'all don't even get how things work because you're so subtle and stubborn or sitting on your high horse of, I ain't giving shit. I remember somebody actually saying that. I'm gonna give something for. Like, you gonna come over here and I'm gonna give you freely. I don't have to give you freely because if that's the case, then I guess you is a slave. Language is a motherfucker when you actually know how to use this shit. Problem is, 98% of you don't know how to use it. I don't use it to manipulate you. I know how to. Oh my God! Hey, if y'all want to try this tea, be careful. If you're allergic to I'm gonna share this with you. If you're allergic to star anise, especially if it's with ginger, like for your digestive, or if you're allergic to cardamom, don't get this. This is a little different from the dandelion root, which I just like dandelion root, but this is the spicy one. And for some reason, somebody said, try Wholesome Story, Red. You might like it. It's real. They really are. I was like, okay. And they sipped and all that. Pretty fucking good. All right. And well, you have no issues with blood pressure, this, that, and other. But if you have those issues and you don't want to get your shit together, I would advise you don't go messing with it. If you're allergic to any of those, do not take it. Okay? It's an absolute pleasure. It's a magnificent bitter. It's a very good stout taste. And what you saw me earlier, I was getting my lavender tea bags. I have a subscription, so I get these often. The other ones I stopped. That's just garbage. It's really shit. But look, I appreciate you guys. It's not about hate. I don't even know what that fucking word means. I wake up. I hate that word. I use it though. So y'all have an understanding. When I arise, whether it's an hour or I make 4, 2 or 3 hours or whatever, without taking a poop because I'm getting my gut right. I think I am the most. Y'all use the word rage and anger. I don't think there's a word for it. And it's a good feeling. Oh, it's nothing to act. You don't go acting stupid and doing dumb shit. I wake with this energy that is so pleasant to me. It's like I've been looking for gefilte fish, right? Well, I like it. Anyway, and matzah bread. Gefilte fish and matzah. Or naan. Either one. Fafala. You know, I enjoy eating those together. Especially with like fermented cabbage. Y'all call coleslaw. It's like my all go-to. And I haven't had it for a long time now. I arise with all what y'all would call pleasantries, beauty, yuhade, all the things that are not marginalized. But I'm always hearing thoughts. I feel individuals. And that blind, scripted, whatever it is of you, it's like adulterated rage. And in me, it's magnified 1,000 times. So I arise and it's conflicting sometimes. And I'm like, here we go. These idiots still ain't getting it together. Yeah, I call you idiots. I call you all kind of shit. Because you're not getting it. It's just good for your heart and your brain, too. Okay? I got to shave some up. I appreciate y'all. I know that people are always looking for that one great. I always tell you that the people that have the most people following them, that means they're doing something wrong. You're entertaining the idiots. That's what's wrong with these motherfuckers. They don't get it. Most people don't have the patience and the time to see things, to better value themselves, but they'll continue to devalue themselves because it's easy to placate themselves and then believe they found the answer when there's no answer. There's no solution. There's a cut from, and then there's an acceptance too. Now, if you want to dribble and say, well, yeah, that is one or the other. whatever. Everyone has choices. Deb D, Baby Girl Slaughter, Kane Johnson, ML, what's up, beloved? It's Angeline. Snoo, what's up, mama? That's my baby. Links, oh shit, my boy. Hey, y'all. Told y'all subscribe to my brother right there, get the music and everything. What's up? Hey, man, a lot of times I up, man. Hey, what's up, beloved? Hey, they doing a thing over in UK with these fathers going out there handling business to stop all that BS is going on. Like some of the brothers in Detroit, but I think that's a Fed that's leading that one. And that's the problem here. We always get these motherfucking ex-police and feds, and their intention ain't what everybody think, and it's to cause more problems, because if you moved in order and together, motherfuckers wouldn't be able to intervene and do nothing. How do you think the fake-ass Jews could set up their own police departments in Brooklyn? Okay, how you think Famous Richie got locked up by these goofy-ass homosexual niggas in New York worried about what he's saying when he was telling you exactly where his mindset is? Now you got L.A., California trying to go after the... First of all, it was a nigga from Chicago that created the goddamn Crip movement, a Vietnam vet. I am so tired of these goofy-ass niggas running around like they all badass and think they all this, that, and other, and they don't even know their facts. And then when they do, the ones that do speak on it, it's always, we got to be the toughest because Hollywood says so, motherfucker. Because you done murdered one another, which we were doing long before you motherfuckers in Newark, New Jersey, in Montclair, in the Hollow and 4th Ward, nigga, Texas, down in Louisiana, and motherfucking Florida, and goddamn Alabama and Georgia, and goddamn New York, North Carolina, where y'all all from anyway. We were doing it longer than you motherfuckers and before you, but Hollywood with them fake ass Jews had to create this contingency. You better rectify and get your shit together, because most niggas didn't know to be in the sun while a lot of us were dealing with the fucking cold. Whole different vibe. Better leave them Chicago niggas alone. That's all the fuck I'm gonna put out there. Y'all got a lot of late satanic, fake Luciferian shit when them niggas got tortured and POW camp shit going on still. Fuck around, them niggas in Detroit ain't no game either. Stop all that back and forth with these fake ass whack 5'5" ass punk ass self. You got solid motherfuckers out there doing real shit. But then you got these motherfuckers who just want to keep confusion and confliction going. Stop it. Because I know hitters who've been over there many times and was called and told to stand the fuck down and could have took out half a fucking block. So stop it. Coming out of motherfucking Mississippi. Coming out of motherfucking Brooklyn. Coming out of motherfucking ATL, nigga. Coming out the mountains and the Rockies and motherfucking Atlanta, too. I mean, in Arkansas as well. I done heard it. I done seen the motherfuckers prepping, and nobody could have stopped a goddamn thing. So stop the goofy back and forth tough guy bullshit. And them niggas in Texas don't play either. And if the niggas would come together, Obi Hines, what's up, beloved? The motherfuckers come together, it'd be better. We protect the children and the women like they're supposed to. Gotcha. Instead of all this goofy shit. Oh, Mac, what's up, beloveds? Nobody want to have that motherfucking real conversation. Fake ass entertainment about who do what and who do, let's shoot the fade and all that. That's all we did over there in motherfucking Jersey, man. And Delaware and all that. In motherfucking Pennsylvania. That's all the fuck we knew was these. Rock clusters, nigga. And get it fucking twisted. And steroids and shit. We ain't stupid. We know exactly what's going on. Our people did it too. All right? It's motherfucking real unity and stop following these old punk ass CI motherfuckers. You know what I mean? These real motherfucking custers and busters. They're all the way around. You know what I mean? So anyway, I had to put that out there, man, because the shit is just annoying as fuck. Appreciate y'all. Stop playing in the field and these fake ass daffodils with these fake ass motherfucking Zionist pieces of shit. Because the next phase is to starve y'all asses. Now I ain't got together. None of you have no greenhouses, and the ones you do have, you couldn't protect the motherfucker if you wanted to. With your separatist mentality created by the enemy. Appreciate y'all. Y'all check out my brother Link, smoothing. A lot of good music. All right, he's doing magnificent shit in the UK. I'd love to have a brother on the podcast, but I got to do the rabbi first, all right? Who's going to tell you, you niggas, you better get your shit together. You the true Hebrew people. I mean, the language you use is not the one I would use. He's not going to say Atlantean. The motherfuckers ain't there. Some of them know, but he's just going to let you know that who you really the fuck are. I'm telling you that you're older than that, and you're not from here, but that's a whole nother dynamic. A lot of people in Africa, west coast of Africa, down in South America and everything, are originally from fucking here. And I know it's hard for them to accept that because you go there, your family's learning different languages, they cut away, they get away from the tortures, the lynchings, the death, all the things stolen, the land, and they give up. So they go to somewhere where they can make it better, and a lot of people don't know that truth. Okay? No, my brother is Guyanese, he's Caribbean, he's over in the UK. This is one of my beloved, this brother I love. A vegan boxer, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a good brother, a magnificent brother. You know what I'm saying? Every time I ask y'all to follow these individuals, y'all choose not to. He's a beautiful brother. He's all, you know what I'm saying? We come back, we talk every once in a while. I've talked about it. Paulie Cook has another video up that's awesome too. All right. Look. Get away from the crayon colors. Get away from the race bullshit. Get away from everything the enemy created to keep everybody at each other's throats. All right? Cuz Richard Moses is in the UK. Ah, yeah. Richard Moses is over there. Hell yeah. Appreciate you all. All right? I really do. I don't know what this word hate is. Y'all know I use it. But it's a meaningless word. You create value. You put things in perspective. They use you to create everything that they're doing. And in hindsight, the things that you may have created to weaponize against you because you give energy in places misdirect, redirect. Stop being platonic with the things you don't know because you're ignorant of them. When you're made aware, fucking change. All right. Smooth Ace. Hey, Lynx, you still there, brother? That's not his name, but he can tell you his name if you want to, okay? But you can check him out. Pay attention to what he's doing. He's on Instagram, YouTube, and all that, all right? Good brother. I think he's got a TikTok account, but he's never over there. You got to be real careful with TikTok because, you know, they want to control the narrative and everything. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of them, they do. But I appreciate y'all. Angeline, I don't have a platform, but don't mind like-minded friends on Facebook. Rose Angeline. I know that's right, mama. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. You know I get dramatic and everything. And come on, 3 years of stand-up comedy. Been in some movies. What the fuck? I come from a certain family. Always on the outskirts of things that I choose not to live their way. Because I see things differently. It was meant to be that way. All right? Appreciate you guys. Beloved sisters, you are the strength. My brothers, you are the power. Remember that women are the strength. To put up with everything. To hold on. Brothers, you're the power. And together, that's beyond a battery. Beyond the sun. Stop worrying about what they're spraying. Stop worrying about what they're trying to convince you to do and take. All right? Manifest your own proclamation and documentation. All right? Be that which you're supposed to be, not what they want you to coexist with. All right?